What is up, guys? It's DoubleWinning, and today I'm bringing you How to Get Out of ELO HELL, Episode 6. This episode is going to be titled Analyzing Your Mistakes, but it could just be analyzing your gameplay in general. And the particular game I chose for this was a Fisherman Fizz, mid lane against an Ahri. This matchup can go either way. I mean, a lot of mid lanes can go either way, but really it comes down to, can you dodge Ahri's skills, and can you get in your damage? And so this game, I do pretty well mid, but I definitely made a lot of mistakes that I didn't notice until I actually went over the replay. I knew I made some mistakes, so I decided to go over the replay and kind of record it with you guys. And then, because a lot of people don't go over the replays that they do well in. So right here, I had a little signal there. My ward's on the bottom of the lane, so I need to be hugging the bottom of the lane. It's a simple rule. If you have a ward on that side of the lane, stay on that side of the lane. That's a kind of a mid lane rule. The reason that is if the jungler comes, you have more padding to kind of say, oh crap, I need to get out of here, or ping your jungler to come counter gank, or anything like that. As you can see here, I'm coming up top again, when Xin Zhao could easily, it would take a little bit of effort, but I could get ganked. So I need to reposition myself to go toward the bottom of the lane, because right now, being up top, that's not providing me any defense whatsoever against the ganks. And a lot of, with the Season 3 changes, lanes are a little more 1v1. Season 2, end of Season 2, I don't know if you guys remember, but it was level 2 gank every single game. Like, one lane was going to get level 2 ganked about 70 to 80% of the time. So right here, this is exactly what I need to do. Ahri decided to finally play aggressive, which I actually bought 6 pots, 6 health pots, 3 mana pots, and 2 wards, because I expected Ahri, due to her being ranged and having that ranged harass, to just harass the crap out of me since I'm melee. But she didn't. It looks like she got a little scared. And so when she finally did decide to put some aggression on me, I had to counter fire as fast as I could, in order to make sure that I'm ahead of the lane. So right here, that was my first mistake. I actually could have killed her there. She had 130 health toward the end there, and I had ignite. So if I would have gotten off one more auto attack and one more auto attack in my ignite, it would have killed her, and I wouldn't have had to blow my flash and ignite there. So that was a mistake there. But right there, you see, I got first blood, or I didn't get first blood. Top lane got first blood, but I got the first kill in my lane. But I didn't think about it. I didn't think, oh man, I could have done that better. I just thought, oh sweet, I did it. But right there, I used my E to farm. It's kind of like with Ziggs's bomb escape. You never want to use that to farm unless you're absolutely safe. And right here, I got kind of lucky, being able to get away from that Xin Zhao. But I shouldn't have been in that situation at all. I shouldn't have used my E to farm. I should have just saved it in case the Xin Zhao did come up, because I didn't have that warded at the very end there. But luckily I was able to kind of juke him using my my Q to get some distance, since it always goes that maximum range. And then I used my E after he charged me, because I knew at that point he had no gap closer. So I go back to lane. I actually get myself 2 Doran's rings to try and give me that early game aggression. I could have gone Sapphire Crystal Amp Tome and tried to build toward the Sheen, but since I actually couldn't get the Sheen right away, I decided to go toward that Doran's ring and play super aggressive, because I had that extra health for that all-in. And so right there, Ahri was kind of making the good choice to fight, since she had the creep advantage. However, I'm incredibly strong right now, and so that left her at half health. And that was another mistake I made right here. I didn't call out that ward. Even if it's as simple as just typing in W and then saying ward afterward, you should definitely call out those wards. And right here was just a simple kill. I landed my ult on her. She tried to get away, and after she ulted, I was able to Q her, and my damage is just pretty insane right now. A quick little tip about analyzing your own mistakes and your gameplays. You don't have to just do it in a replay. You can do it during the middle of the game. It's more analyzing your opponent. So like if you click on your matchup and see what kind of runes and masteries they have, you can definitely decide what kind of playstyle you want. If they have scaling blues and no magic resist in their blues, you can go hyper aggressive, especially if they made the mistake of picking that scaling versus an aggressive mid lane. And so right here, just one sec, I predicted Ahri was going to come down because I was going to go and gank bottom. And so I saw her, and I just waited. And once I had a point blank, couldn't miss ult, I threw the ult on her, went in on her, and then I made sure to save my Q until after her next jump. And the reason that is because if I just blew everything right away, she would have just jumped away and probably gotten away. My flash wasn't up at that time. And so that was actually a pretty good play by me. I was able to decide what the Ahri was going to do and then punish her for it. So right here you can see I'm going to go back and get myself a Sheen. I could have gotten Spell Pen Boots, but I decided to go for the Sheen to give myself a little bit more mana, even though I do have that blue buff. I'm not 100% positive if the Sword Boots would have been a better choice. That would be something that I would have to really think about here. But little mistakes I made in this game, I can definitely improve on. A big part of it is just my farm. Early game, I noticed that I missed like 5 or 6 creeps. Like 1 or 2 of them was poor creep management. And then 3 or 4 of them was just me was just tunnel visioning on one creep while another creep died. And right here, I didn't call missing as soon as I could, but I definitely come down here to kind of intercept because I know I'm 3-0, and I definitely need to start applying some pressure on other lanes, because if you don't, then you're just going to destroy your lane and still lose the game. Right there, I get a super nice Earth, and then it looks like there was the Fizz bug there where if you double tap E, then you're not going to do any damage. I think she cleansed away the Grievous Wounds. Maybe she thought... I don't know, I don't really agree with it, but right here I make a huge mistake. Yes, I get away, but I flashed in, I did my damage, I ended up only getting assists for it, so I would have already gotten assists and XP for it if I would have just let my full health teammates do it. But I went in, I was super aggressive when I shouldn't have been. 2, I used my flash when I really shouldn't have, because then I would have been able to get away from that Xin Zhao. It was kind of like earlier when I used that E to farm when I really didn't need to. And 3, the worst part, I blame the Janna. I put in chat, Janna please, with a frowny face, when if you look at her mana, I don't think she had enough mana to ult, and even if she did, I shouldn't have been relying on her to make a play when it was me who made the initial mistake. So, I apologize to the Janna if you're watching this video. I don't know why you would be, but that was my mistake, and you definitely only want to analyze your own mistakes and don't focus too much on what your teammates are doing. However, if you do have a game plan like, hey guys, we already took bot inhib, let's go ahead and pressure top, that would be something you would want to say in chat, but you wouldn't want to be like, hey Janna, can you build, or like, hey Janna, can you ward please? You know, if it was like, hey, can someone ward Baron Pit, that's okay. So you definitely want to focus on your own mistakes, and I have a little homework for you guys. I want you to go over a replay of a game that you recently did where you did reasonably well, not like crush your lane, went 20-0 throughout the game and like just destroyed, but like reasonably well, like a 6-3 game or something like that. And then go over the replay and find mistakes, and find any glaring mistakes that you're able to improve on, and post them in the comments below. I want to hear what kind of things you can improve on and what you're able to improve on. And if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I really want to see those comments on what you guys have improved on through looking through your replays. And as always guys, stay classy and keep winning.